On today's episode of Unfolding Journeys, we have Dr. Edoardo Felici, who is a resident dentist at Aesthetic, specializing in cosmetic dentistry. Dr. Edoardo is also a fitness enthusiast who has competed in several Ironman competitions and qualified for the World Championship in Hawaii. Dr. Edoardo, welcome to the Beauty Coveter.
Welcome, thank you. Welcome to Aesthetic.
Thank you.
Thank you for the intro. Amazing.
Thanks a million for taking the time to speak with me today.
It's a pleasure.
Okay, shall we dive in with the questions?
Let's start.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, cool. What inspired you to transition from managing your family business in Italy to working with the Aesthetic team?
Perfect question. I mean, that's something that I still don't know because it's been a journey and it was a completely not planned. So I was working in my family business and was trying to increase and grow with them. And suddenly I always been following Dr. Apa since my university time and was like, if he can do it, I will do it. Then something happened, I managed to know him, and at one point he said, let's try, let's come to New York first. I spent 1 month in New York training with him, with all the associate and the dentist there, and then we decided to move to Dubai, and then I make this decision from 1 month to another basically.
That's incredible.
And why? Because it's like, I always say this to the people who don't know about dentistry. It's like if you are in a good football team, but then there is the Real Madrid or Milan that call you. So you cannot say no.
You can't say no.
Exactly.
Of course.
So I took the train and now we are here.
You're here?
Yeah.
Can you share how your studies in classical literature and art have shaped your perspective on beauty and aesthetics in dental treatment?
So basically, in Italy, at some point of your life, studying life, you have to choose between more or less more scientific studying and more, again, classical or historical studies. Usually people who want to pursue the medical career used to go to the scientific studies. I decided to go through the more poetic side, more historical side, because I thought that for me it was better to try to study more the mindset of my heritage, you know. So I went through a mix of both of them. So my high school was based on scientific but also classical heritage. So I learned how to study these huge books of Latins and poems of super boring things, basically, especially when you are 15, 16, 17 years old. But now I can relate to them because it helped me to realize how lucky I am to have this big historical heritage, and also again now I have the mindset of trying to push a little bit more and to struggle a little bit. Even if you want to pursue something, if you want to be better, you have to study from your past. And a lot of people ask me, why do you think the Italians are so good? Because I think from the past, of course. That's why I think it was so important to be able to study all the past, Latin, Greek, and all the European cultures.
It's a lot of history there.
And also, again, this is something that helped me also to realize my passion of art and Leonardo da Vinci. I mean, it's crazy. There's a lot of things, and the more deep you can go, the more interesting it's. So that's why also the artistic mindset it would be not possible without studying all these stories, all these things.
Amazing. Thank you. So, as someone who's so deeply passionate about fitness and wellness, how does that mindset influence the way you approach your work and patient care?
So this is something that a lot of people used to ask to me, because I feel like I would be not the same without my interest or my passion to fitness, sport in general, and activity basically. It helped me to be more open-minded to the people, because sport, first of all, it's a way to create a big, huge community. So before starting, we were talking about sport activity in general. It can be running, lifting, or Muay Thai, movement
in general.
And I think that the mindset of someone that is moving, it's better. So talking about my Latin background, my mantra is mens sana in corpore sano. What does it mean? If you have a good body, you're gonna have also a good mindset. And I can express this to my patient, to the people who I work with. And so basically, I don't want to train to do fitness or in general sports because I want to look good in a particular way, but I need to do something every day because I feel better when I do this. And then I can express my better mood to all the people around me.
More so for your mental health.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. How has competing in Ironman competitions shaped your approach to mental toughness and resilience in both sports and your dental practice?
So my Ironman journey was amazing. So now it's becoming a story that I always try to repeat to myself, because you know, when you are able to do something like an Ironman, it feels like you can do everything, right? So I started doing Ironman completely random, because one day with my brother, we were in California, we saw these people. So basically Ironman is a triathlon race, but longer. So because it's 4K kilometers swimming, then 180 kilometers cycling, and then straight to a marathon, so 42 kilometers running, everything in one day. We saw these crazy guys, these crazy people coming out from the swimming and taking the bike and doing something. I was like, this is fun. It seems strange, crazy, but fun. So we started saying to us, let's buy a bike and let's try. Then I remember I was like, I think 16 or 17. I was feeling maybe it's too early to start these kind of things. Then I moved to Madrid for my university. And by the way, during my afternoon of studying for preparing my exams, I was giving me every 1 hour 10 minutes break of YouTube videos. That was my treat. Imagine what a nice life. And in this 10 minutes I was watching or Dr. Appa's YouTube videos, it's crazy, or this Ironman's videos, super motivation, because I always think that I need motivation to keep moving. So at that time I was like, I wanna try this and I wanna reach the World Championship. One day I will do it. And I remember I went to a speech to someone who's been there, and he was saying, in this room, no one else will be able to do the World Championship, because if for someone that it's different. So I was like, I will prove to this guy that I will do it. And so basically I trained for 10 years, then COVID happened, and during the COVID I stopped doing my dental practicing, so I was having more time. Unfortunately, Ironman is amazing, but he needs a lot of time. So during COVID, I bought this indoor bicycle. So I was spending like 4 or 6 hours indoor, because you cannot go around, you cannot do anything. But I said I will use this time for trying to reach the top level for my performance Ironman. Then I realized that I was able to qualify for the World Championship, because you can qualify for the World Championship if you arrive or first or second in one race. Ironman race, then you can qualify. Yeah, so yeah, I qualified and then I stopped, and so I reached what I wanted.
You reached
but
your
that's
goal.
the thing. So basically, what teach me is to the mental strength to keep moving, to try to thrive into what you are manifesting. So also this, a lot of people manifest. Do you believe in manifesting and all these things? I genuinely believe in manifesting.
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
But what does it mean? It means that you need to work into what are you manifesting to, you know? So mental strength, try to be better every day, try to reach these little details that can give you the small gains, but every day, small gain every day will be a bigger gain in the long term. And that's also something that something like Ironman, it's super long race, so it teach me to be resilient in a long term.
And disciplined.
Yeah, exactly. And then of course it can be applied to everything, to your relationship, with friendship and work, and to everything. So again, sport in general teach you all of these things. And also the competitive side. I believe that everyone needs to be a little bit healthy
competition.
Healthy competition, it's good. It helps you to be better and to help other people to be better. So yeah,
it's competing with yourself as well.
And
to
also
be better every day.
It's always a team effort. Even if it's something that is just for you, you need to be surrounded with people that can help you to be better, and then you can help them to be better. So yeah,
it's so true. You are the 5 people that you hang out with.
Exactly.
It's so important, you know, to have the right people.
The thing, tell me who you go around with and I will tell you who you are, something like this. So
absolutely.
Yeah, it's always a team effort.
100%. Thank you for sharing that. That was very inspiring.
Thank you.
In a city like Dubai, where beauty standards are constantly evolving, how do you help patients achieve a natural, timeless smile instead of following fleeting trends?
Not following trends. Basically, let's keep doing what it's always been right forever. So try to recreate something that is as natural as possible, but also this, what does it mean, natural? Because you need to follow the features of everyone. That is, everyone has different features, face, but also personalities, emotion, lifestyle. So not following trend is our main characteristic. So basically we study every patient as own personalities and trying to set the trend, not following any trend, and be as authentic as possible, more than natural. For example, showing our works in an authentic way, no filters, no Photoshop, and so people that want to spend time with us will come because they can understand our kind of work and our natural perspective of a smile and personalities and people, basically. It's also important here in Dubai. Actually, there is an important thing that we are in a city where a lot of different culture are. So you can also the facial anatomy, the facial aspect. You can see a lot of different facial aspects. So you can learn, you can study. Everyone is different. European have different characteristic. Americans people have different characteristic. Asians. So basically, that's not a trend. That's trying to follow the anatomy of every patient, every person, and try to follow more the beauty in terms of authenticity. And basically, most important is, we always say, when you can see the dentistry, or when you can see that someone has a work or something in their face, because it's not did in a right way. Does it make sense?
It does. It does.
So yeah.
This is what I was worried about when I first came in for a consultation. I mean, it was amazing. You made me feel at ease. It was an amazing experience. I just have to come back and get it done now.
You definitely have to come back.
I'll not forget. You said I had bunny teeth.
No, really.
Like, you gotta fix.
Well,
but people pay good money.
Exactly. Yeah. Talking about trend, we have now this. I don't know why it's becoming a trend. A lot of people ask me, "I want this rabbit look." What does it mean? I mean, I know what does it mean. It's having the two central a little bit longer than the rest of the teeth and make you feel like younger. But probably they saw this kind of smile to someone who can have this smile. Not everyone can have rabbit look, or not everyone can have this other kind of shape or color. So that's the thing about trends. Don't show us picture of someone else.
Yeah.
Because everyone is different.
It's so different, yeah.
My teeth will be not good on you, of course, but people follow trends, and we don't want to follow trends. We want to follow beauty in general, and we want to improve everyone's beauty and confidence. That's the thing.
I really like your approach to just enhancing
Exactly.
your own natural smile rather than
Exactly.
changing your features completely.
Exactly. I mean, that's my mindset, and we gonna mine and in up aesthetic. I think also that's why we are so popular, because basically no one will ever regret to do anything with us, because you will have something that is just yourself but better, and that's unique.
Yeah, true.
It's important to be unique and to improve your confidence, but not following any trend in this case. Sometimes.
I couldn't agree more.
Yeah.
I look forward to coming back to you. You're known for your attention to detail. What are some elements in aesthetic dentistry that make the biggest difference in the final result, but often go unnoticed by patients?
So basically, most important details are for sure the lips. So the way you are moving your lips, the way you are smiling. We always try to manage to give to the lips a path of movement. So teeth are the foundation of the lips. So how you move your lips is by how are positioning, what's the position of your teeth basically. So also how much of teeth you are showing, it's made by your lips. So it's important. And then we're gonna go through also, I mean, there's a lot of details like high positioning, interpupillar line needs to follow also we call incisal edge, so the last part of your teeth in your smile, and then skin tones, color of your lips. I like to see also the buccal corridor, are the space between cheeks and teeth when you're smiling. So when they are full of teeth, they look better, basically. Here's color of your eyes, the shades of the white of your eyes needs to be related a little bit of the color of your teeth. There's a lot of things.
Small details.
Yeah, how the light comes into your mouth when you're smiling, when you're talking. It's a lot of things.
I wouldn't have thought that.
Yeah, it's crazy because we basically consider all these details in 1 second. It's our fault, but every time I speak with someone, all these things in 1 second.
That's brilliant.
Yeah, I mean, it's our job. We do this every day, so it become easy now, but yeah, those are all the things that's why also it's so important. And I think it's quite impossible to show a preview before starting everything with, we are talking about this, with 3D rendering, computer made, because it's unnatural and it's something that still, thank God, computer is not able to do. It's more about your emotion, my perception of beauty, lifestyle, and again, all these little details, and applied on your personality, your skin tone, your face, and your body, and everything. Face shape, we have all of us has a different face shape. I have more square, you can have more rounded, longer, wider. Everyone is different. So those are all details that we need to consider for making a good smile design.
That's very interesting.
Yeah.
Thank you. What's the biggest misconception people have about veneers or smile makeovers? And what do you wish more people understood before starting the process?
It's a good question. I will reply to you with another question, like how much you have to shave my teeth. That's that's because of, can I say TikTok, or it's you see all in Instagram, TikTok, all these super shaved down teeth for veneers. And first of all, those are not veneers, those are crown. So crown and veneers are different things. It's a big topic, I will not go through this. But for applying or for doing veneers, you don't need to shave down your teeth. You have to create a path, a way to insert in a perfect way the veneers and make the veneer look good. But you need to create room. Sometimes you have to clean cavities or spaces where you need to go with a dentistry, not because you need to shave down all your teeth because you are not able to prep in a good way for a good set of veneers. So basically veneers are the less invasive restoration that we have in dentistry. So anyone can have veneers, and especially if you have to do some kind of dentistry, it's better to restore your teeth or any kind of things of restoration with porcelain instead of composite and crown and all these things. So if you are able to prep everything in a less invasive way, and you are able, as we have our ceramics, to design basically the porcelain, the piece of porcelain in a good way, veneers are the best way to restore anything. So that's the biggest misconception. The other one is, what if I want to remove them? But that's also something that I cannot reply to this question, because I will always say, why you would remove something that is good for you? I can get that it's a big investment in yourself and your pocket, but you need to trust the process. And when you want to do something, you need to trust to the doctor, to the dentist, or whatever healthcare professional that is helping you. But then don't trust to the people who say, I'm gonna do this and you can remove, because it's an investment, it's in your body, and coming back to this is not gonna be good for your health, basically. And even if you're not touching your teeth, sometimes we can do what we call no prep veneers, like not touching your teeth and place the veneers. But still, this is something that it's really hard to come back. And by the way, you don't want to come back. Again, why you want? And there's no reason. So let's go through the process. Let's invest in something and let's keep healthy everything. And also because a lot of the time, good restoration are also stronger and better for your health. So again, there's no reason to come back, basically.
It's very insightful. Thank you so much for sharing that.
Thank you.
That was your last question.
Amazing.
Thanks for taking the time to share all your knowledge with us.
Thank you so much for asking
I really appreciate
me.
it.
Thank you.
Are you ready for your quick fire
Yeah,
round of
and
questions? The fun.
Let's do it.